Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you're an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of June 20th through the 22nd, 2025. So I thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to either email me, TemajTarot@gmail.com, or you can visit my website, TemajTarot.com, and book from there. And you should be able to pre-order from Shopify now. Just go to Temaj Tarot shop, and you should see the cards available to pre-order. So I can't ship them out until I get that first 100 orders. Make sure you guys are able to support. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Hanged Man. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Lovers. The Ace of Wands. The Devil, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel that you guys have been in isolation. Even if you have been going out and about, it's like, I don't know, mentally, emotionally, you've been somewhere else. I feel that there have been things that you've been keeping to yourself. You've been very quiet about certain things. Also seems like maybe you were just waiting for the right time. But it seems like you've been in like some sort of a time out. Things have been paused for you. I don't feel like you've been stressing though, just more so meditating or just allowing things to be. So I also feel that someone's been thinking about you. And I don't know, maybe this person wasn't ready to come forward. But I do feel that someone has had time to think and has come to some sort of realization about you and them. And there may be communication between you and somebody. Definitely could be an ex. It could be because it looks like it's the energies of someone who's wanting to start over, or maybe wanting to finish where you left off. So maybe there's a need to have some sort of closure. Or if you are in a relationship and things have been stale, something's going on where maybe you and your partner are talking about, like, we need to fix this. Like, what can we do? And so you guys are both putting in some sort of an effort to save the relationship. But yeah, I feel like you're going to hear from somebody. That there's someone, and it may start off in a dream or something that seems like very spiritual. It does seem like there is something spiritual that you have with somebody as a connection. And I feel like there's also some sort of communication, or maybe you guys have your own hidden language that you use for each other. It does seem like someone's been trying to reach out to you, but it feels, like I said, more so telepathic or spiritual. But here we come with this intense energy, y'all. So I feel that you are going to deal with temptation. Matter of fact, you know, she's tempted him with the apple. We got the magic stick over here. So there's definitely some form of temptation that you may be dealing with. And I feel that the reason why someone is showing up, or maybe why they never even left, because this person also could have just been stuck in your energy. But I feel that this person feels, they still feel a need to have some sort of closure with you. Yeah. I feel like this person has been, in a sense, obsessing, or they're about to start obsessing. Now, there could be an initial rejection, but then I feel like you're going to like negotiate or hear them out. I feel like something isn't a hard no. It's not a hard no. It's like, maybe. If it's not like being rejected, then this is someone maybe confessing their feelings. They're talking about how they felt, what they did. They feel bad. So it's kind of like some sort of guilt that I'm feeling somebody has. It also could be that someone does get drunk and call you or send a drunk text, but it's their real feelings. Like, you know, somebody is inebriated now, so they're just like opening up and being very honest about how they feel about you. So if you do move forward with this person, I feel like there is still shadow work. If this is the same person, I feel like they have the ability to bring out both the good and the bad within you. 1 minute is very loving and you guys are able to bring out the lovingness from each other, and the next thing you guys might both be bringing out some sort of toxicity from one another. So it's both kind of like shadow work and light work, angel and devil energies going on. Could also be that there are just two different energies around you. One person brings out the good side of you, the other one brings out the worst side of you. And you could be interacting or hearing from both of these people. It feels too like there's a decision to be made or a choice. Maybe you're going to be torn. So you definitely could be at a crossroads. But I feel like you're going with, like, your solar plexus is guiding you. You're like, do this. Like, this is what you need to do. So your passion is guiding you. And you're making passionate decisions. Yeah. I kind of feel like something is an act of passion. You might have some sort of love-hate relationship with someone. There could also be, this could also be describing like the nature of this person. Someone who is, if they're not toxic to you, they might be toxic to themselves. Or maybe this person is going through some sort of grief or depression. Or maybe they're dealing with addiction. I feel though that ultimately people are ready to set their egos aside and wanting to work together. If this is work related, it's still something going on where maybe you feel torn. Maybe you don't know if you want to hold on to the job. Maybe the job is starting to feel toxic or draining. Maybe you regret accepting the job. Yeah. So whatever's going on, I feel like it needs to be fixed. There's a problem in your life and you want to fix it. Also, you might attract someone who likes to fix problems. So if they see something going on in your life that they feel that they could fix or you need help with, they're going to come in. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn. Could be any sign, but those are the two that stand out the most. Now, you also might feel like you let yourself down this weekend because you indulge into something. You allowed your animal nature to consume you, and then afterwards you feel guilty. So maybe you thought you could just, you know, have a conversation with somebody without it going too far, and it does. Maybe you're on a diet and you thought that you could be around certain foods and you feel like you failed. You're like, oh, I had to have some. But it does seem like something's going on where you feel like you let yourself down because you indulged. Yeah, you fed your greedy little soul. I do get some sort of electrifying connection that you have with someone. And something is kind of like triggering. I'm seeing like electrical pulses going off. I feel like somebody's also from the East Coast. Yeah. Somebody might reveal something to you. They're communicating something with you. You didn't expect them to, but here it is. It also could be that it just comes out like they didn't want this information to be revealed, but somehow it comes out. I'm also seeing some sort of rules being broken. Again, that could be rules that you set for yourself. You were like, no, I'm going to stay away from XYZ. That's why I've been isolating myself, so I don't have to be tempted. And then the minute you kind of like step out, like there it is, everything that you've been trying to avoid, like hitting you all at once. So it's kind of like you broke your own rule. You told yourself you weren't going to do something and you end up doing it. Now, something is divinely orchestrated. It also feels like if you are about to go down the wrong path, the universe is going to intervene. Even if you thought the path that you were on, you know, was good, and it may not be bad, like, oh, that's bad for you, but it's kind of like, oh, nope, that's not where we need you to go. This is what you're supposed to do. Stay on track. So I kind of just feel like the universe is going to intervene in some way. Now, unfortunately, if someone is supposed to be in a relationship, like I said, it looks like someone indulges. and then they feel guilty. So somebody might step outside the relationship, whether it's you or your partner. If you're not in it, maybe this is a situation happening around you where your friend is confessing to you about something that they did. Excuse me. But I also feel like you are experiencing something that is like a dream or a fantasy. Yeah. So somebody could potentially invade your space. It could be like a metaphysical sexual experience where it really feels like somebody is in you or doing something to you when you're sleeping. Yeah, something does look like astral sex. Somebody's also trying to hypnotize you. I feel like somebody is very intense and they might have like this strong gift or ability with their mind where they can do something, like where they can coerce you to come to the dark side or come to their side. I would still do protection and, you know, any type of boundary setting. Even if you are attracted to this person, you don't want to be consumed by them. If you are active on social media as well as the other person, I feel like either they deleted you because they were obsessed with you or you did that to them. It was like someone was trying to kill an obsession, but there's something happening where it gets reawakened or triggered. In regards to a living situation, I feel like somebody feels stuck. Like they can't figure out how to leave the city or the neighborhood that they live in. And I feel like they don't like their surroundings because it's maybe full of, you know, negativity or drug users or something like that. Something has you reflecting on your past decisions or your past relationships and trying to understand why Source put you in that position or why Source didn't save you. I feel that if you find yourself having a victim mentality, you have to pull yourself out of it. You might be asking the wrong questions. It may be more of a matter of what am I supposed to learn from this as opposed to why me or why'd you do this. I do feel too like somebody regrets letting you go, or maybe feels like you're the one that got away, so they don't want that to happen again. There could also be some sort of disappointment in regards to a legal matter. You might feel like something was unfair. Okay, relationship-wise, I feel like somebody wants an opportunity to show that they've either changed or that they can have a healthy relationship. For some of you, it's possible that you could get involved with a coworker. You also might be wanting to prove something to yourself, like proving that you can be independent and also be in a relationship at the same time and not lose yourself. But I feel like this is about rebuilding trust in relationships. People are like, we need to trust each other. We need to show that we could trust each other. There's an opportunity to rebuild a relationship that had failed. It feels too like the universe has been preparing you for what's getting ready to happen. Especially if your life had been just like quiet or paused. I feel like the universe wanted you to be ready or be prepared. And now I feel like you are. If you had also been trying to figure out what it is that you need to let go of or sacrifice for the greater good, or so that you can have something that you desired, it's like you figured it out. You understand what it is that you needed to sacrifice. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. Okay, additional messages for fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have financial constraints, yin and yang, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, overall energy, adjacent possibilities. Okay. You could have been going through some sort of spiritual sickness, spiritual emptiness, but I feel that you're healing, or you're on a path of healing now. It does feel that maybe something had been blocked, and then all of a sudden opportunities are opened up and obstacles are removed. Initially, I feel like maybe something was too many choices or too many options. And if you picked something, maybe you feel like, I shouldn't have picked this, I should have picked the other thing. In a relationship, maybe someone is just like, oh, I picked the wrong person. Maybe you feel like you picked the wrong job, or whatever it is. I do feel like someone feels like they wasted money, time, or energy. But like I said, I feel like something's going to be healed or restored. Spiritually, I feel like through suffering, it gave enlightenment. It also could be that you're coming to the understanding as to why you did have to go through some sort of suffering. Two people who weren't ready for each other in the past may be ready for each other now. You could also be seeing synchronicities of twos, especially 22, 222. And that could be indicating like two healed individuals that are ready for a relationship. I feel like you're also not going to be afraid of a situation that you're put in. I feel like you're ready to experience something because you have like a different concept or a different understanding of life or your spiritual path. You're wiser. If you're suffering financially, I feel like you're going to understand why you had to. It just seems that you're going to have clarity or something starts to make sense where initially it wasn't making sense. Something could have been causing you to feel sad or depressed, but I see enlightenment and healing coming forward. All right, so hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.